Alright, looks like we're doing it right now. So, today we are going to be starting a shiny trial quest. We're going to go through every trial and we're going to get a new shiny Pokemon right before it. I forget how many trials are. This audio is probably way too loud. Okay. Let me start the timer. Okay. As you can see there at the bottom, the starter we're going to be shiny hunting for is Poplio. I love Poplio. I already have Decidueye and Litten, so I figure we might as well do Poplio. I never get to use it. The setup is a bit scuffed. This is the first stream, so let's just have a good time. I chose this game because it's my favorite game from the franchise. I played it the most. I have probably about 600 hours combined between Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, especially between Sun and Moon as well. This is what I grew up with, you know? Let's see. It's a cute one. I love that one. Okay, we are Cherry. Cute. Okay. Yes. Oh, let me get my mouse off it there. Sorry, guys. I have no idea how long this is going to take. If we're lucky, it could be 30, 40 hours. I doubt it. Getting that many in that little a time that would be impressive. I always thought that the cutscenes in this game were so cool. Sorry for the jitters or everything. I don't have a capture card. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. I don't have a capture card. So I can't really run this the way, like in a really smooth way. My computer's kind of fighting for resources between the stream and the game. Pokemon Ultra Sun. That's so cool. That's such a cool intro. And then they hit you with 3 months later, and you're just kind of sitting there like, Let's see. Do I remember the name of the first island? The first island is it Melee Melee? God, you'd think I would remember. So much time on this game. I never spent much time on the first island, though. I mean, you're forced to spend like 6 hours running around here. I always really liked the third and the fourth island. And I cannot remember the names for the life of me. I know Akala is the second one. So we're just gonna skip right through this dialogue here. I've done this 1,000 times. You guys have probably read this all 1,000 times. So I don't want to use speed up. Even though it takes forever. I don't want to start off using speed up. If it gets to be like really, really bad, I could maybe do it, but I think it'll be better to just kind of plow through it, right? Sorry if the counter doesn't update correctly. I'm gonna do my best to keep track. If anyone wants to call me out on that, that'd be awesome. Because that means there's people. Okay, we gotta get out of bed. Oh. It's a little meows. Hello. Oh, I love this game so much. Shram. All right, this is gonna be very interesting going through this, right? Let's see. Let me. So, Professor barge in, or do I gotta go get my hat first? Oh, right. Let's see. Look all nifty in my little outfit there. I just want to get to the point where we're already hunting. It might take a little bit. Let's see. Now we can go. Let's see, do you have to do any tutorials before getting the encounter? Or no, you just go right through. This game is so colorful and beautiful. Look at this route, man. Just all the flowers and everything. It just looks so good. I gotta remember save frequently. Running up to it. Make it as quick as possible. Like trying to use my camera. I'm so used to the modern games, but I'm also like kind of used to those older games. I've been playing a lot of Platinum lately. I just got my shiny Giratina. Alright chat, first encounter. It's kind of what's been getting me wanting to stream more, right? You know? You play a game so much, might as well stream it. Got a Rowlet, Litten, such a cutie, and a Poplio. And we're gonna get that Poplio. And it's not gonna take very long. I promise. You just watch this. And this is the part where in the video I'm gonna cut to. This is about 6,000 or 7,000 encounters. Hope not. I was scared spitless. I think speed up is gonna be necessary. It just takes so long. I might at some point just mute the game and get a playlist together for us to listen to. It might be good. Because this is gonna be so boring, especially with there's not a lot of people in chat, unfortunately. So there's not a lot of talking going on, and that's okay. You don't have to talk. You don't have to come watch my stream. But this is for all the YouTube frogs out there. Come watch my stream. You can be there live with me. We can chat. Make this go by a little easier. I'm hoping this will be a great video, though. So we're gonna go ahead and pick Poplio. Does a little dance. We confirm. and we watch a cutscene. This would probably be a good time to update the timer. Do I remember how to do that? Yeah. Okay. And it's not shiny, so reset. For those of you who have never done a shiny hunt before, I'm not sure if I envy you or pity you. I love it, and I hate it. It takes so long, but that's what's fun, you know? You put in all the time, and you're part of this club of people who just have all these rare, interesting creatures that no one else has. Well, a lot of people do have them now, especially with modern games. But, you know, it's just kind of nice having all those rare little creatures. Hang on, just gonna adjust some stuff. Okay. Good job, guys. You scared away the young goose. Let's see. Do I have any stories I can tell? Make this go by faster for you guys. Let's see. I don't know. We'll figure something to talk about out as it comes along. You know, no pressure right away. All things come to those who put in 100,000 hours, right? Work. I always thought that was a funny way for it to write out its cries. Work. You ever play Kingdom Hearts like Goofy? Gorge. All right. How long does that take? Is that like a 2.5 minute encounter? Holy crap! Is it really that long? Coming from the shiny Giratina hunt, like that was a 1 in 8,000 odds, but I spent about 80 hours doing that. I don't know if I can do this one right. Maybe we'll get to the point where we have multiple games on stream. We'll see. Not shiny. Let's go next. I think I might use speed up. Just kind of get us to the point where we can get to. Let me get about 100. 100 encounters is like. Oh, let's do this stream without speed up. How about that? And then see how we're feeling. Maybe next stream we'll swap over to running it with speed up. Make this go by a little faster. I'm all for long hunts, but I don't want this to get boring for you guys. And this is probably the most boring hunt there is. Unfortunate. I got a bit of help. You ever notice how this guy just kind of runs up behind you and is like, so, my Pokemon like you, huh? I guess that's how a lot of these games start, to be honest. If you've ever watched the anime, that's how Ash gets a lot of his Pokemon. I think that's how it went with Charmander, because the one trainer just kind of abandoned him. It's a really shit thing to do, isn't it? Can you imagine just like the equivalent of that is, because these Pokemon, they're conscious. That's like leaving your child on the side of the road. That's crazy. Crazy behavior. Third encounter. Only 15 minutes in. So future hunts should go by a lot faster, especially with the SOS method is really great in this generation. I might try to do some island scans, see how I can get that set up. Trying to think. I definitely want to go for Mimikyu. I think Mimikyu you can get in Ultra Sun, right? I don't have everything planned out. There's some very specific ones I want to get. I want to get a Delmise? I want to get Octillery. That's my favorite Pokemon right now of all time. Let's see. I want a shiny Pixelate Sylveon. But the odds of that are like astronomically low. I think you have to get to a certain chain in SOS for the hidden ability Pokemon to start spawning. And I think even then it's a low chance. Let me look up what the chance is. %15 chance for hidden ability. Times the 315 chance for shiny. Sounds right. So, about the chance of finding a shiny in the wild. We can do that. That's a second island Pokemon though. I hope you guys can't see the lines when I click on stuff. I bet you can't, but I'll get rid of it just in case. Let's see. What are your top 10 favorite Pokemon? Okay. That's a tough one. I just got the shiny Giratina. I think Giratina has gone up on the list. Let's start from the top. Octillery, easily my favorite right now. Number 2, Giratina. Number 3, Wooloo. And then I think it's a tie for number 4. I don't want to give it to one of them specifically. For the Sinnoh starters, I think all 3 of the Sinnoh starters are amazing, right? And this isn't how top 10s work, but number 5 is definitely another tie between the Gen 7 starters. If I had to pick a favorite from Sinnoh, it's gotta be Turtwig. If I had to pick a favorite from Alola, it's It's gotta be Rowlet. That was my first ever shiny Pokemon, was a shiny Rowlet. So let's see, we're at number 5. So number 6 is probably Gardevoir. I know. Okay, it's not for that. Um, let's see. Number 7. Oh my god, wait, no. Okay. Number 4. I'm gonna knock things down. Octillery, Giratina, Sinnoh starters, Mimikyu, Alola starters, then Gardevoir, then probably someone like Spiritomb. I love Spiritomb. And then let's see. There's so many. It's hard to pick some. And I'm such a Sinnoh and Alola orient. Halucha's got to be up there. Lucario. Those are just fan favorites, though. Let me give you one more. I gotta think of it, though. Probably... Oh, I forgot about Mew and Mewtwo. Mewtwo's gotta be on the list, right? Really fun to play in Smash. Great movie. Some of the best lore in the franchise. Rayquaza's up there. I don't know. I can't decide. I know what my top 5 are, though. It's 7 Pokemon still, if that helps you narrow it down. Let's see. Let me update the counter before it goes through. Let's see. So have you guys ever watched the anime? I really do think it's great. Especially like that first season. It's such a when it didn't know that there was gonna be more Pokemon, right? So it's so good as a self-contained story, and then having the first movie be like a nice ending point. Everything after that, it kind of even if there's like it's got highs and lows, like any good piece of media has, but it just kind of gets muddied after that in my head. You know, I don't actually know a lot of what happens. It's because I didn't watch most of it, right? But it's such a long show. Oh my goodness, it's such a long show. Look at these guys. They're so cute. How could you not love them? Like, actually, how could you hate this region? It's so colorful. It's got such beautiful Pokemon selections. I know the story, like, it starts off really slow, but it's like, think of it as a Regigigas. It starts off slow. Once you get past turn 4, it is so good. It has such a strong storyline. My goodness. What is this? What is the encounter rate on this? Genuinely. Because it's been almost 30 minutes and we're still on 5? Oh my god, dude. That is insane. maybe this wasn't the best game to start off with. Maybe I should have done something like Ore Eyes. Oh, I've never streamed with the little character. It's so fun watching it like talk with me. I know it's not perfect, but I don't know, it's just fun. It's not shiny. Only 4,000 more to go, guys. Holy crap. Thank goodness it's not the full 180, 192. Could you imagine a hunt that takes this long at full odds? I was doing a shiny Giratina hunt on my own outside of this. Before I started streaming. I just finished it up actually yesterday. And I got to 10,000 encounters on that. Oh my goodness, man. That took so long. Chat, just let me know if you ever want to watch me do a hunt like that live. But seriously, if I ever do something like that again, I'm pulling out like 3 or 4 different instances of the game. Right now I've got on order another copy of Platinum. I have some plans with that. But I might not stream that. I might just record that off the side and do that one in my free time and make a video off of it. Is this going to be on a video? Yeah. So, probably, unless it takes way too long, every episode is going to be another shiny and another trial, which I think will keep the pacing hot. And then at the end, once it's all done, I'll release like a 2-hour supercut. I'm not super experienced when it comes to editing. In fact, I don't actually have editing software yet. I still have to get that. But I'm really excited to get at a point where we have a full video from this. I have some other stuff I want to stream for you guys. I have a project in Minecraft going on related to Pokemon. And that one I've already started recording for. That's going to take a while to get going. But I could probably get out the first episode now. I just got to finish recording clips for it. And write a script, and then edit the video. So, you know, like all the work. Goodness, man. So yeah, I think next stream we're gonna enable speed up, and then probably put some music on. I'll get a playlist together for the stream, guys, so you won't be losing your mind watching it. I feel so weird. I don't like having the little dead moments. Like, usually when I'm shiny hunting, I'm not used to streaming it. Usually when I'm shiny hunting, I kind of just shut my brain off, do something else. I'm not really used to sitting here and just letting it kind of just go. Just talk the whole thing through. If I say anything stupid, chat, just let me know. I'll apologize in advance. Alright, another Poplio encounter coming up in about 5 more minutes. Sorry, we've been streaming for 30 minutes. We have 7 encounters. Or I guess this will make 8. Dang right I chose Poplio. Not shiny. Keep going. What capture card are you using? I'm not using a capture card. I've got... Don't tell our Lord and Savior. I've got this running on my computer right now. I'm using a 8-bit do Pro 2 controller. I got in a phase a while back where I bought like a shit ton of controllers. Looking for the best ones. Right now, my favorites: the Nintendo Switch 2 controller, the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller, I should say. 8-bit do Pro 2. In a perfect world, I love the Nintendo Wii Classic Controller and the Wii U Classic Controller Pro. Or both the Pro ones for those ones. I love the Xbox 360 controller as well. Let's see. It's my favorite console generation. If you're talking about generations, the 7th generation of consoles is my favorite, my absolute favorite. God, what's up with 7th generation things being amazing? This game, the Pokemon games, 7th generation consoles and handhelds. I actually own everything from the 7th gen. I have a PSP, I have 3 Wiis, 4 if you count the virtual Wii on the Wii U. I've got the Xbox 360, I've got a PS3, I have obviously a DS, 3DS. I don't know what it is. Is 3DS 8th gen? I don't know. Doesn't feel like 8th gen, that's for sure. Chat, what do you know about the Wii Mini? My first Wii was a regular, the white one that came with all the bells and whistles. We got it in like 2008, maybe a year or two after it came out. And we still have it. It's still sitting here right on my desk. The disk drive has failed. I don't have... So I can't play GameCube games at all. I'm missing all the latches. No SD card. It's kind of... it's kind of in bad shape. I have... But once the disk drive failed on it, way back in the day, we went to Walmart, and you know, we kept like bugging my mom, being like, "Hey, I need you to we don't have a way to play any of our games anymore. Like we can't play the games you get us or anything. We need a new Wii." The Wii U hadn't come out yet. So it probably was announced at the time. I don't remember well, but instead of getting a Wii U or a new regular Wii, we were at the Walmart and we saw a bundle for about $80-$90. It was a full-on Wii, copy of Mario Kart, a Wii remote and nunchuck. But the Wii looks weird. It's red and black. Chat, that's called the Wii Mini. It has no internet capability, no GameCube connectivity. It's basically just a disk drive, like a glorified disk drive that connects to your TV. I still have that. It's in great condition. I still have the copy of Mario Kart. Honestly, though, even with all those flaws, it was such a great deal. So she bought it for us, and we were so happy. And then the Wii U came out like the year after. We were like, Mom, can I? Mom, can I? We did get the Wii U. I love the Wii U. Call me Scott the Waz, am I right? Chat, was that anything? Chat, was that joke anything? Chat, hey, was that joke anything? You can tell me. Making myself laugh and no one else. I love it. No one's laughing but me, and that's okay. Let's see. Why are you saying things? There's no one in chat. Guys, I have to farm me talking, like actual stories and stuff, like responding for... Sorry, that was my phone charger. I have to farm clips like this so that I have something to record and put in a YouTube video. God, that's the 10th encounter? Oh no, man. I know I'm saying this every single time we do an encounter, but holy cow. Think about it, chat. We're 1/4% the way there. 2 odds. I'm hoping we can get this part of the hunt done really fast. If we do, I'm probably gonna play through a little bit, get through the trial, and then put the game down for a bit while I edit the video and get the script together, post it on YouTube. Where did you get the banner from? Oh, like the layout for my... Okay, so I drew that, which is why it doesn't look very good. Same thing with the avatar. I drew all of it. I wanted to throw like the starter we're gonna hunt for, and then one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I wanted to put them off to the side. Mimikyu. Chat, Mimikyu's the GOAT. Okay. If you don't like Mimikyu, you can get out. Seriously. Mimikyu is one of just the cutest, saddest, melancholy Pokemon out there. They could call it the melancholy Pokemon in the Pokedex if they wanted to, and it would be accurate. But it is so adorable. And I want to know what's under the cloth. I want to see the real Mimikyu underneath. Because that's what I'm here for. I'm not one of those fake girls. I want to know what's actually going on. I want to meet the real you. Let's see. Chat, could you imagine? Could you imagine if this one was it? If I was holding the shiny in my arms right now? I'm looking at him so intently. You're gonna be the shiny. Could you imagine? It would be funny. Ow! Another young goose. I gotta see if I can get some, like, redemption rewards. I gotta figure out how to use Twitch. I haven't attempted streaming in a few years. So I don't even remember how to do anything. I barely got OBS to start up for this. You know, it took me a whole day to figure out how to get my little character to move and look like it's talking. Yeah, I got a bit of help. Yeah, I got a bit of help. Chat, was that joke something? Was that anything? Chat, how am I supposed to seek validation from you if you won't talk back to me? Come on. I don't even know how to find the viewer count. Do I need it? I don't need it. I'm not here for viewers. I'm here to have fun. And I know what you're thinking. Is running in circles with the same 3 Pokemon staring at you all day for hours at a time fun? Yes, the answer is yes, obviously. Of course it's fun. Why wouldn't it be? Because, I mean, it's not shiny. But, like, what if it was? You know? That's such a fun concept. It might just be like a gambling thing. I don't know. I've been shiny hunting since I was a kid. Since I was very young, like 11, 12 years old, I was shiny hunting. I remember on my first copy of Pokemon Platinum, we went to Walmart, we got a action replay, and that's where I learned what shinies were. Because we had the action replay, we knew the codes to get the shiny Pokemon. I remember Shinx being one of the first ones I saw, and I was like, that's so cool. And then in my free time, I've been trying to learn how to Poke Radar. I got a chain of 22 going. And then I went on a 3 far away patch instead of a 4 far away patch, and it was over, and I'm mad about it. See, the reason I couldn't have face cam is because I can't sit still long enough to look at one specific screen. I have to look at all of them. So I keep, like, moving around. I'm sorry if you hear it. Like, I keep moving around, like, forward and back in my chair. And, like, changing which screen I'm looking at. I could fix that with, like, a multiple cam setup. No, I don't need to do a face reveal. You guys don't need to see that. Chat, if I ever do a face reveal... I don't know. If I ever do a face reveal, that'd be crazy. Like, I can't imagine a world where the whole internet just gets to see and know who I am. It'd be so bad if, like, it was a forced one too, like a forced face reveal. I just can't imagine, like, being that big of a hater. You know, you go so far out of your way to just make someone so miserable. For what? Get a little internet cred? Make yourself feel not really that much better for an hour? Then after that, you're like, I'm such a fucking chud. Chud's such a good word. Me and my partner started using chud in our vocabulary. Such a good word. What if in like 100 years from now, chud became like the most offensive thing you could say to someone? Like, what if this clip of me saying it in like 10 years, 15 years was reason enough to get canceled? to like lose your career over saying fucking saying Chud. The shiny? Damn. So it does show up there, by the way. I know, because some of you are going to be like, no, you have to throw it out into battle. You don't have to throw it out into battle. It'll show up there. Something's coming at me from the tall grass. Please. Please don't. I don't need that in my life. Just turn around, okay? Wow, 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 wow. Meow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, wow, 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 wow. Dude, I'd be so good as like a Pokemon voice actor. Meow. Wow, 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 wow. Chat, if any of you clip that, I swear to fucking God. Banned. Banned immediately. Oh my god, I have that power! As the streamer, I could ban people! Chat, should I go ban random people watching my stream? Just be like, yeah. Just keep people away from my stream for no reason. Like right now, it's like a little video diary, you know. Like no one's watching this right now. No one knows what I'm saying. No one's gonna come back to this stream. You don't know what I'm gonna say. I could say anything right now. I could say chud right now, and no one will bat an eye at it. Let's see. You guys like that? Making a catchphrase. Let's see. Let's see. Poplio. Wow, 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 wow. See, I'd be such a good Pokemon voice actor. You ever see like the Pokemon anime cries? Oh my god. Some of them are so bad. What's the one that goes, ah? Editor. Hey. Editor. Put that in the video. I know you're watching. I'm the editor. Put that in the video. Oh, I'm supposed to like sync the what, it doesn't matter. I'll find a way to sync the audio. Damn it, no shiny. What do you mean I don't have one after 14 encounters? It's so rigged. Chat, can someone put bald in chat? Can someone put bald and rigged? Takes so long. Chat, I should add a second counter. And it's the how many times do I say it takes so long counter. Right now, it would probably be the same as our encounter counter. So I mean, I don't need it. I don't need one. It's the same as the encounter counter. I get this is like Hawaii. Does everyone call each other cousin in Hawaii? Or is this just his thing? Am I actually his cousin? I just don't know it. So why he hangs out with me and my mom so much specifically, even at the start of the game, we're cousins. Chat, if you don't think we're cousins and you're pissed that I think that I'm his cousin, you should type a comment in the video right now. Chat, just spam my comment section and then share the video, like and subscribe. Am I supposed to put like alerts up? Are there even gonna be stuff worth alerting? How do I even do that? Guys, streaming is so hard. It's so hard. I don't even know how to do it. Let's see, Poplio, duh, God. I hope the next Legends game we get a new form for Poplio. I'd love that they've been giving like new evolutions and like mega evolutions and everything for each Legends game for different starters other than the Kanto starters. I've heard the term Kanto fatigue going around. I feel it. I feel it. They made Pokemon Lego sets, and the Pokemon sets, it's just the Kanto starters and Pikachu and Eevee, and it's like $700. Just ridiculous. Unlike Mario. Mario's got so many guys like Mario and Luigi and Yoshi and Toad. They really like Toad. They like putting Toad in everything. I miss Toad's Worth. He was such a good character. He was so fun. It felt like, you know, we got Toad and Toadette, and they're happy with that. But I'm not happy with that. I want Toad's Worth back. But I don't want every creature in Mario to just be another Toad. We need, like, an actual, like, story Mario game. They've done so many, like, this is Mario, he's going on an adventure to save Peach from Bowser. And, like, the formula works for a reason. Some people just like doing the Mario formula. But they need, like, a story-based game. They need a game like Sunshine. Even Sunshine, that follows that formula. But where they actually put effort into making a story go alongside of it. I think I'm so worn out from the basic formula. Because the Switch one was all back to basics. I've kind of been biding my time because the Wii U had so many good... Sorry. The Wii U had so many games. The Wii U had games that felt like they were experimenting, right? And the Wii and GameCube era especially, it felt like they were comfortable going places with Mario. But now it's just... they're just not. You know? And I like wonder, but it's boring. It's another 2D Mario game. And I like the new animations and that they're not afraid to get goofier with them, but I would love to see another more serious, like, story-driven Mario game. Will I necessarily pay attention to every part of the story? In due time. I will watch a video essay that is 3 hours long about it in 4 years. And isn't that enough for you, Nintendo? Isn't me watching somebody else's video about your game enough for you? I better not say anything like that. I'll give them too many ideas. No, they're gonna strike me down. No! Guys, nobody showed this clip to Nintendo in 5 years when I apply to be on their partner program. Okay? I'll be honest. Look, Nintendo, if in 5 years, for some reason, you're watching this, and you're like, I don't know, I'm gonna be critical. Because I want you guys to be at your best. I don't think you're at your best when you're having everyone just kind of say, oh yeah, buy Nintendo products. Nintendo products are perfect. No, man. They haven't been great lately. They look beautiful. I'm really excited for Winds and Waves. I'm going to play Winds. Kind of because I'm so sick of the water games and island games. I'm so sick of island games. I know it's like easy because of the way that water works, and it looks good now. And I love Gen 7, and it's literally just a bunch of islands. But I hate feeling the Fortnite effect on every game that I play. Like, you look back at Sinnoh and Hoenn. Yeah, Hoenn's a bad example. Hoenn is a terrible example. You look back at, like, the older games, though, and they were called regions, right? You would go through, and it would be connected to a larger area. But Paldea is literally a fucking Fortnite island. Right? It's just a big square island. And it doesn't blend into its environment well. It kind of sticks out. That's why I'm gonna call it a Fortnite island. And that's all that the game developers seem happy with putting out lately is big fucking Fortnite islands. It's lame. But dude, Fortnite is so bad right now. I hope that they can get their shit together so I can go back to supporting them. Because they were so good. But it's been 4 years. And I don't think they're going back to where they were. But I miss when islands was like an intentional part of game design. Like, when you go for an island theme, it's not just your big square blob in the middle of a fucking ocean. It was, you're a well thought out, layered environment, and you feel like an island. You feel realistic. You don't feel like a suburb in the middle of a floating rock. You feel like you're on an island. Right? It's an environment. It's not just like, that's not how terrain works at all. You know, it doesn't just jut out a plateau in the middle of a fucking lake. And it looks so ugly. I'm worried because Winds and Waves already looks like a Fortnite island. And I don't want it to be. I wish we could go back to, like, having it feel like it's connected to a larger overall land. Feel less, I don't know. Games feel more gamey lately. They feel less like they're trying to make a great environment and experience, and more like they're trying to make a great game. You know what I mean? I know that sounds counterintuitive. Don't make great games, right? That's not what I'm saying. But things like Yakuza, of course it takes place in actual Japan, technically. But they put effort into making it feel like your city is in a larger world. Fortnite Islands are just, it's the same thing as Final Destination and fucking Melee. And even that feels more like complete. You're just a big flat ocean for hundreds and hundreds of miles, and then one singular little rock. And apparently there's like thousands of people living on it in the middle of fucking nowhere in the ocean. I'm sorry, I'm calling bullshit on that. That's just not true. It's a video game? Why are you complaining? Dude, shut up. You're a figment of my imagination. Poof, you're gone. Chat, you gotta be like low-key a little schizophrenic to do streaming, right? Like a little bit, right? Like, you're just gonna sit there and talk to yourself until people start showing up in your chat. He's yelling at me. Oh, I got my squad with me. What you gonna do when my squad pulls up, huh? You tell him. That guy doesn't even know what happened. He doesn't even know what's coming at him. But to a lesser extent, like Zelda, the latest Zelda games, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, they also kind of have the Fortnite Island effect going on, where it's like a big square in the middle of nowhere, and you can't leave it. Like it's, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. Legend ZA has that problem, except it's a circle, but that's because it's a city, right? But it doesn't make me feel like I'm in Kalos. You know, it feels like I'm around Lumio's. I've got issues with ZA. ZA, the shiny hunting is too strong, and I know. So I want people to be able to get shinies and enjoy it, right? I don't want them to spend an hour and get 18 encounters. I'm not saying this is better. I'm saying it's too strong in ZA. They want you to be able to get like 2 or 3 every time you play the game. And I just don't think it's fun in that game. I beat the game. I got a shiny at full odds just running around. And I beat the game, and I haven't opened it back up since I beat it. I'm not going to get the DLC. It's just another shiny hunting method. And they shiny locked all the legendaries. I don't think it's good. I think the story's great. I love the story of ZA. The animation's great. But the lack of voice acting is really starting to get jarring. Why don't you make an opinion that's original? Alright, buddy. Okay. Here's an original opinion. No, I don't got one, man. I'm just part of the content farm. I'm just part of the people that put out the same shit, different font. But that's okay. Because we're having fun. I feel like I'm just ranting. Like I'm not actually saying anything. I'm just ranting. But yeah, fuck Fortnite lately. Fuck Fortnite Islands. Dude, I was gonna keep going, like, for another hour. I don't know if I've got another hour in me. I might, okay, I'll get to 25 encounters. That is my promise to you, chat. I will get to 25 encounters tonight. But I'm not sure how much more I'm going to do after that. It's getting late in my time zone. I'm not as spry as I used to be. I've got a very early bedtime. See, the fact of the matter is, Batman, one of these Pokemon will become your first partner. Whoa. Why are you doing a shitty Joker impression? Why are you not minding your own fucking business? One of these times, someone's gonna actually come into the stream while I'm doing the fake fucking chatter in my head, and they're gonna be like, "Am I in the wrong chat? What is this fucking? What is this idiot on? What are they saying? You don't know what I'm saying. You don't know what I'm gonna say. You don't get to know. You don't deserve to know. What, you think just because you're watching my stream, you deserve to know what I'm gonna say? You don't get that. Damn, man. What do you mean I don't have a shiny after 20 encounters? It's been an hour, and I've seen 20 Poplios. Dude, this sucks. I like the white noise from this game. Like, you can always kind of hear the waves in the background. Like, it always kind of feels like you're near a waterfall and the water is crashing down. You can feel the mist. Dude, oh man, I wish Pokemon were real. Could you imagine living in this world? It'd be so awesome. It'd also suck because people are trying to blow it up like every week. You gotta rely on a fucking someone between the age of 10 and 15 going out and saving you every week. It's like why you don't actually want superheroes to be real. You don't actually want Pokemon to be real. You just want to be in the Pokemon world. Like, could you imagine Pokemon are real and you still have to pay sales tax? Ugh. That'd be so bad. I have a family of I've got a party of 6 and I can't feed them anymore. I can't feed them because of the cost. It's getting out of hand. They're too weak. Oh, dude, no way. Cheapest viewers. Dude, no way. How did Automod not catch that? Hang on. I could pin your message. That'd be so funny. How did Automod not catch that? That's crazy. Where's Google at? I need to get mod view. Sorry, chat. 1 second. There. It's not shiny. Just look at it for a sec. Account created yesterday. Okay, yeah. You're banned. Sorry. Oh, no, I have to ban my first ever chatter. This sucks. Ugh. Why does it say my stream is unstable? Average stream bitrate too high. Is that bad? Chat, I don't know if that's good or not. Is that good? Is that bad? Am I supposed to know? Damn. Yeah, that's 21. Let's go next. Hang on, let me pull up my stream. I'll see if it looks good. Alright. Dude, they just be fucking talking. I got the stream pulled up. It looks good. Hang on, I'll throw a headphone on. I'll listen in. Make sure that it sounds good too. It probably doesn't. Oh, have you guys not been able to hear the game audio like at all? Let me turn it up. Okay, much better. What is this? The batch reporting. Okay, that makes sense. Chat, won't somebody please watch my stream? I'm desperate. I'm like one of those desperate housewives. I'm just kidding. Preferential submarine EU feed. Let's go next. All right. What should we talk about next, guys? What games have I been playing lately? I haven't really been playing a lot. I've been playing Pokemon, obviously. Pokemon Platinum a lot. I played Marvel Rivals some. Let me know if you'd ever want me to stream anything else. I have this Minecraft project I'm working on. I don't want to divulge too much. I don't want to spoil it for you. But it's a pretty big one. It's going to be a lot of building. But it's something I'm really passionate about, something I'm really excited about, something to keep putting effort in. Same thing with the streaming. I'm really passionate about it. I'm really excited to keep going. Even if it is something silly like shiny hunting. Like this could be it for the rest of my life. I could just do my full-time job, come home, spend some time at home, and then start shiny hunting for a bit on stream. I'd be fine with that. I'm content. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't succumb to wealth if it were to come to me. I wouldn't be upset about it, that's for sure, but no, if things stayed the same for 80 years, I'd probably be fine with it. Alright, let's get that slightly pinker little pupper. That'd be so cute. I gotta nickname this thing when I get it. What chat? What do you think the nickname should be? What are you guys thinking? I know it's a bit early, seeing as though we don't have it. But what do you think the nickname should be? Pink pupper would be cute. Remember, it evolves into Primarina. So Primarina is the one at the end of the day that it's gonna be. I'd want to do something more creative than like mermaid, seal, pink thing. Actually, I can name it Pink Drink. Pinkity, Pinkity Drinkity. You guys ever watch those TikToks from like 3 years ago, where they'd get like their dads to go through the drive-thru and say, "Can I get one Pinkity Drinkity?" I don't know, just stupid stuff like that. I like memes like that. I like the stupid ones like that. Oh, I should probably raid someone at the end of this. That'd be nice. Hey there, cousin. This game was so ahead of its time in so many ways. Like, if this released on Wii U, we probably wouldn't think of it the same, right? Like, if this released on console, I think this came out after the Switch. If this released on Switch, we probably would tear it apart, right? And even on 3DS we did. But you gotta think, this released on... This was playable on a handheld from 2013. Is it vibrant? Highly detailed models and textures? For 2013, obviously. It holds up surprisingly well, with it following the modern formula more so than the old formula. Plus, it's got some of the cutest little guys in the franchise. Look at the Poplio, so cute. Of course I chose Poplio. Chat, I cannot name this thing Pinkity. I cannot. Don't let me. What am I at? 24? Alright, chat. One more encounter, and then I'm going to call it for the night. Next time, I'll do some speed up. Try to maybe get this thing actually going. Maybe I'll go for a bit longer, too. Yeah, Young Goose. You show him. Wait, no! Don't show him! That's me! No! No! Oh, thank God. Someone came to my rescue. Dude, I can't believe he sizes up. He says, yeah, I could take the human. I could take the full-size human. And then the three little guys come up and he sizes up again. He's like, you know, I could take the full-size human and be fine. But three little guys? Three little guys is too much. How many little guys does it take to beat one human? Like, if you took, like, an average base stat total of, like, Igglybuff or Sunkern, how many little guys like that does it take to beat one human? Or maybe the better question is, how many humans does it take to beat one little guy? I don't know. Chat, who would win in a fight? 1 billion little guys or one of every human? Alright, last selection before end of the stream. I gotta remember where this timer was at for next time. Alright, chat, here we go. Last encounter. Nothing. Alright, chat, I'm gonna wrap up the stream. You've been a great audience. Great audience. Honestly, perfect. Let me update the counter before I go. Oh, I should figure out how to raid someone while I'm here. Okay. How do I... Let me get the timer. Stop timer. 1:18:49. How many seconds is that? 118.49. Remember that, chat. There we go. So remember that for next stream. Okay. Can't believe I've already had to ban someone. My first chatter. That's so sad. Oh, that's so sad. Okay. I'll find someone to host. I want to see if someone's trying to think USUM right now. Is anyone else even on USUM? Alright. Alright, chat. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.